All right, Ray?
Your show, baby.
Gotta make sure they know a king is in the place.
Uh-huh.
All right. So what's going on, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talking More. I'm your host, Alex Tillery, a.k.a. Coach Till. And before we get started, you already know the Really Bro moment. And the Really Bro moment, we are down to the wire. You need to go out and vote. November 3rd, go out and vote. We need to get the right people in office, so go out and do your thing. Even on the local level, go out and vote. All right? And also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share, tell your friends to tell a friend. You know what I mean? Build the show, build the platform up for me. And also, one more thing. This show is brought to you by AGT Investment Group. They're premier investment group in Jersey. Reach out to them. I have their link in the bio or in the description below. All right, with that being said, back to the show. I got this young man here with me today, man. This right here, this is like just a conversation. This is not even an interview or anything like that. It's just a casual conversation between me and my young boy right here, man. Introduce yourself, man.
What's up, man? My name RJ, man, Ruben Johnson. I want to start off by saying, man, this a good dude, man. Make sure y'all go and vote. This dude been in my life for a long time.
Yeah.
Since I was a pup. So it's a privilege to be here talking to him and letting y'all get some insight on the conversation. You know how we started this thing off.
Yeah. Well, first, just tell me where you was born and raised at. Right?
Man, born and raised, Lawnside, New Jersey. Yeah, I'm here, extra far. Voorhees Hospital.
Okay.
Where the legend was born at.
Hey, listen, it's a legend. So we met, you was sixth grade, I think? I think it was just sixth or seventh grade.
Around fifth, sixth, seventh grade.
Yeah. So I moved from New York to Jersey, and I started teaching at Longside Public School. Met this young scrapper right here. Him and his friends running around, driving me crazy, yo.
Yo, he used to drive you crazy.
Yeah. I was like, yo, these dudes is bugging. But as y'all got older, like your seventh grade year, I started seeing y'all mature a little more. And then we started building that connection between me, you, Mo, and Malik. Shout out to Malik Fisher, Mario. Shout out to you. Happy birthday to my man, even though this is kind of after it, but we still shouting you out. But yeah, I remember, man, build a relationship with this boy, man, and we was just chilling after that.
Yeah, you was new to the community.
Yeah.
But being young, you know, we always, you can tell who a genuine good person. And when you came in, we gravitated to you because for one, you know a lot of things you was talking about. You went through a lot, been through a lot, and you didn't come in to be nobody but yourself.
Yeah.
So that was big to us because we was open to a lot at the time.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, you think about young. I still do mentoring now, but you talk about young kids. If you're not, they can tell if you authentic or not.
Yeah.
Like you can't really get one over on kids. Like they don't like you, it's because they know you fake.
Yeah, man. Because you can just tell, man. You can tell who's in it for you, who's in it for them. You ain't never trying to be nobody you wasn't. So it's kind of like, you know, we can read people, man. It's all about the energy, all about the vibes, all about the wisdom you're trying to give, and it's all about the message you send it to as well.
Yeah. I mean, I remember we used to go at it though.
We used to go at it. We used to go
at it on the basketball court. Like this dude here, he hate to lose. I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to lose, but this dude here, man, he go. Oh my God, we used to go at it. We used to go at it like after school.
Oh man.
We used to go at it. After school with VP.
Oh man, you know you gotta hate to lose more than you love to win.
Yeah.
You gotta hate to lose. So it was that competitive nature. You ain't take it easy on us.
Nope.
I mean,
not at all.
I just knew you knew what type of material, what type of cloth we was coming from. So to have someone like that in your corner, someone like that you can fight with, someone like you can bump heads with, it was always a moment. It was always a learning experience. No matter what the situation was, from playing basketball to losing to learning how to take a loss, to having fun. You know, you brought a lot to the table, man. Brought a lot to the table, man.
It's not about me, it's about you, man. I appreciate that, though. I definitely appreciate that, man. But, I mean, I just remember the memories we had, B. Like, now, mind you, right? Now, this is back in the days. You can't do this now. Definitely not now. Teachers can't do this now. But back in the days, like I earned the respect of their parents. So their parents used to let them come to my crib on the weekends. They wanted to hang out. Yo, Mr. Till, let's hang out, let's hang out. I said, only way y'all hanging out, what y'all had to do?
Shit, we had to do everything right. We had to do everything right.
They had to do everything right. And then even when they came to the crib, I had them raking leaves. I'm like, yo, I ain't want to do it.
Yeah, so we had to rake the leaves. But, you know, it kept us away from everything else. It kept us out the street, gave us something to do. Nowadays, you got to watch who you open your home to, for one. But for two, when you got someone looking out for you, want to take you out alongside, you know, we doing the same thing over and over. Now we get a chance to go experience how you living. You know what I mean? What you bringing to the table. So we'll rake some leaves to come have some fun.
Yeah. My wife used to cook. You know what I mean? We go out, order food, chill out.
Shout out to those meals.
They be out playing video game all night. Actually, I was just telling one of my coworkers today. I was talking about this interview. I was so hyped about it. I was like, yo, y'all introduced me to text message. I was like, I remember it was Malik sitting there. He was just on his phone doing this. And I'm like, yo,
what are you doing? Texting.
I'm like, what? Texting? Because he was on a flip phone. So you know I'm dating myself. You know I'm telling my age. He was on a flip phone. And you know on the flip phone, you had to, if you want a certain letter, you had to type the button like 2 or 3 times to get that letter. And he typing a whole paragraph in like 2 minutes. I'm like, yo, what is he doing?
Yo, it's crazy how far technology came.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
From talking to your phone back in the day though, the old heads, it wasn't hip to the text message and everything else.
I wasn't.
So
like, I was like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
So that's crazy. That's how long ago it was.
Yeah, that was a minute. Yo, how old you?
I'm 30 now.
Yeah, see?
I'm 30, talking about when I was, what, 13?
Yeah, not even, about 12, 13.
12, 13.
Yeah.
I'm 30 now. Wow.
Yeah,
it's been a long time. A lot of history, man.
Yeah, it definitely was, man. But one of the key things I know before we get, actually, you know what? Let's talk about, let's talk about your high school experience, man.
So coming out of Lawnside Middle, where I met Coach Till, I had a couple different choices, couple different options.
Just sidebar. This young man was a 3-sport athlete, yo. Baseball, football, yo. Very athletic young man. I don't know. He just chose whatever. I mean, he could have went either direction.
Yeah.
He could have went either direction. So I just want to sidebar. But go ahead.
So coming out of middle school, I had a lot of different choices to make when it came to sports. But the main choice I had to make, I don't think people understand that, was leaving my boys. Because it was either like our local high school was Hatton Heights. So you got to think Mo, Lee, Al, everybody I was growing up with was going to Hatton Heights. So with me, I had Paul Six, Camden Catholic. I had a lot of the prep schools coming at me, wanted me to come and play ball there. So for me at the time, I wasn't even thinking about what sport I want to play. I'm thinking about like, damn, I'm not gonna get a chance to experience high school with my boys.
Yeah.
So that was a big choice, which I tell everybody to this day, that was probably the biggest choice I ever had to make in life.
Yeah.
Because it took me out of character, took me out of my environment, but it opened the gate to so much more.
Yeah. But you was ready for it.
I was ready for it.
I knew you was ready for it though.
I was ready for it because, I mean, everybody, I always tell young boys, find someone to look up to. But at that time, I'm coming up, and it was really nobody for me to be better than where I was from. Like, I was already the best. So it was like, if I stay, I'm already the best. I can be complacent with that. But if I go somewhere else, then I can work, and whoever the best there, I can be better than them. So I was 13 years old making that decision.
I remember we were standing in the main lobby by the office, and I told you right in front of your mom, I said, wherever you go, they trying to use you, but I want you to do the same thing and use them for the education. I was like, I don't care where you go, just make the decision, but you got to go there because they going to use you because your athletic skills. They're going to use you for their program, but you need to make sure you use them for the education.
It's crazy, Coach, because I took that same approach you told me that day. I took that all the way through life, like from high school to college to the pros. Like no matter what, they gonna get their services from you. They gonna get their services from you. So it's crazy how we get told these things as little kids and we don't understand how far it's going to affect us in life.
Just planting the seed.
It's crazy.
It's just planting the seed.
It's crazy.
Because you, like, man, listen, there's so many things that people told me when I was younger that now I see and I'm like, and it's crazy how you remember the person or that just that moment of what they said to you.
Like, you told me that, I can't even give you the number of how many freshmen that came into college that I said that to. Like, you come into college, I went to the University of Cincinnati on a full ride.
We'll get to that next, yeah.
But, you know, I used to tell them, like, listen, yo, you gonna come in, you know, you got an ultimate goal. The school got an ultimate goal. They want your services, so don't leave here without something to show for it. When you leave here, have something to show for it. Because everybody coming with that one-track mind, we're going to the league, and you don't come get a 4-year degree worth $70,000, or a master's worth $120.
Yeah.
Like, how can you come here, get used, and not leave with that? It's crazy.
And then if you don't go pro, now you gotta
stuck.
You gotta fit
and
that bill.
And you gotta fit that bill.
You gotta fit that bill.
So
they gonna want their money.
It's crazy, but they don't tell you that side of the story. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Nah, they don't.
It's crazy.
They don't. I mean, you got to think about it, man. At the end of the day, it's a business, man. Even at high school level, it's a business, man.
Yeah, man.
They going out and they trying to get the best players they could get. College is trying to get the best players they could get. It's all about making the program better.
That's what it's all about. So that if they try and bring in the best talent, I mean, that's the business. That's what they get paid to do. I mean, you'll meet some good coaches along the way that want to build a life relationship with you. But for the majority, that's how they feed their family. So it ain't nothing personal.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal.
Yeah, it's nothing personal.
So
you love to play the game. I got a coach, so we got to make this work.
We got to make this work.
Yeah.
So if we make this work, I feed my family, go do your thing. But if we don't make this work, I'm going to get the next young guy, young boy that's going to come in and be better than you, that's going to play.
Next man up.
Next man up. That's the mentality in life, too. That's no matter where you go in life.
Yeah.
It's life is a what can you do for me now business, man.
Oh, man.
What can you do for me now business?
You just hit the nail on the head.
That's what life's for.
Yeah. Everybody trying, and I ain't going to say everybody. I'm not going to categorize the world because I don't know everybody. But a lot of people are like, what you could do for me.
What can you do for me? And to be honest, man, now that I'm older, you know what I mean? I kind of understand where it's coming from because it's all about time. You get in life you can get a lot of things in life. You make a lot of mistakes, you get them back. Build a lot of relationships. You get a lot of things in life. One thing you can't never get back is your time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's one thing in life.
Definitely.
That's one thing in life no one has ever mastered the art of doing. It's getting your time back.
If you leave here right now, we can't come back here. It's not gonna be the same time.
It's never gonna be the same time.
It's not gonna be the same time.
So like it sounds so cliche when you're young, but when you get older, I'm like, man, I was just 12, 13.
Yeah.
I'm 30 years old. How much time you wasted?
Like you always think about, like if I knew now back then what I know now. Everybody say that.
Everybody be successful.
Everybody say that.
Everybody be successful.
Yeah, because you know what's waiting for you.
You know what's waiting for you. So it's crazy though.
Yeah, but yeah, I still remember those days. I still remember that day. You stood right there in the main hallway because you was having an issue. You didn't know if you wanted to go to Paul 6, you want to go to Catholic Catholic. You didn't know where you wanted to go.
I cried so much over that. I cried so much. People don't understand that. So at that time, everybody looking at me, you know, young dude, good at sports, but I was torn. I was torn because I'm like, these are my boys. These are my day one boys. And I'm 30 now, and I look back and I say to myself, leaving your day one boys, that doesn't make them your boys no more. You just got to do what's best for you. Your boys is going to be your boys regardless. Yeah. But so many people from the city don't want to leave home, don't want to leave their boys, and they wind up doing the same thing their boys doing. So for me, it was like just the environment, the family I was coming from. It was like, I love my boys. They always going to be my day one boys, but they'll be there when I get back, or I can bring them on a journey with me. Yeah. So I gotta go do what's best for RJ right now. Yeah. So to make that decision at 13, it set the rest of my life up. Like it was a domino effect. Cause if I would have went, who knows what would have happened if I would have had height, so I would have stuck with them. Yeah. So and it just opened the gate for me to experience different things, like different environments, different ethnicities, different cultures. Like it gave me the head start on life because it's like it got me out of that bubble. Yeah. Got me out of that bubble at an early age.
I mean, you gotta think about a lot of the cats that was at the school. in your grade.
Yeah.
A lot of them, some of them not here.
A lot of them not here.
Yeah.
Some doing life in prison.
Yeah.
Some in and out of jail.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I just think about it, like, I treated all of y'all the same.
mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of the ones that actually saw something and gravitated towards me. The other ones, they was cool, but they just didn't.
But that's life though. When you
Yeah.
talk to an audience, it's probably gonna be 2 or 3 people to catch the message.
Yeah. I like
And that's
that.
okay because you
like
like
that.
as long as you touch somebody, long as somebody get this message.
Yeah.
So when you called me and it was like, "Hey yo, come holla at me," and I'm thinking about, and I'm so time restricted. It's like I want somebody to get this message.
Yeah.
I want somebody to get this message because it took me to get this message from you when I was younger, and the old heads that was trying to give me the game before I got here.
Yeah.
So I don't know where RJ or Ruben Johnson would be without the message I received from y'all.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate.
So I gotta give them the message.
That's what's up.
Gotta give them the message.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I know me and my wife, we talked about it recently, just how I used to come over to the crib. She be like, we be up all night. We have her up all night. We downstairs playing the game, making noise, music blasting, all that crazy stuff. But yo, so you mentioned it a little earlier. Where did you go to school? College.
So I went to the University of Cincinnati. So
D1.
D1. So I was 5-star coming out of high school. So I went to Camden Catholic. I chose Camden Catholic. Stayed there for 3 years. My high school football coach left. So I transferred out and went to Winslow with Coach McBride. At the time, Coach McBride was a big figure in the city, getting kids into school. Committed to Florida. Decommitted to Florida. Committed to Tennessee. Decommitted to Tennessee. I ended up at Cincinnati, and I was just getting pulled in so many different directions.
What made you choose Cincinnati? Because Florida.
Florida's beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Florida top school. Tennessee too.
Tennessee, good school too. Eric Berry was my host on my official visit there. Shout out to Eric Berry.
Okay.
But just close to home. It was 8 hours away. Florida was 14. Tennessee was 12. So I wanted my family to be able to see it. You know, growing up that time, we didn't have cable. Man, we didn't really have hot water sometimes. So I wanted my people to get a chance to reach it. So it was all for me, and I guess this was installed upon me when I was younger. It was like I had hope written on my forehead. Like, so when my people, my boy, they see me, they see hope.
Yeah.
So I took on that responsibility real young. So I'm getting pulled different directions, being number 1 in the state of New Jersey, being number 4 in the nation. I'm getting pulled, man. I'm getting pulled. I mean, everybody in my ear, the voices start sounding the same. So to me, it was kind of like, where can I go now to make an imprint at? Where can I go now where my family can reach me and see me? Where can I go now to be me? And I think Florida, when I first came into Florida, it was just the name, the Gators.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was the Gators.
When I was young, I used to be a Florida Gator fan just because of that. Just the hats. I like the gator on the hat. I had the get. I'm about to date myself. I had the hat with the rhinestones in it and all that. So
it was just the brand for me. I wanted to be a part of the brand, but again, I stuck to my core. It was like, do I want to be a part of the brand, or do I want to boost the brand? So Cincinnati was on the come up. They had finished like top 10 in the nation the year before that, but it was in the Big East, which wasn't the SEC. SEC is the best conference. So I want to go somewhere. I want to boost the brand. I want to be a part of the brand. Shout out to the University of Cincinnati. I just got inducted into the Hall of Fame there.
That's what's up.
So I'm like,
congratulations, bro.
Appreciate that. So I'm like, I want to boost the brand. I want to boost the brand. I don't want to go where the brand is already made without you.
Yeah.
I want to boost it. So 2012, University of Cincinnati, 12-0. Can never be forgotten. Everybody on that class, man. Shout out to everybody.
That's what's up. Who are some of your teammates?
Whew. Travis Kelce, best tight end in the league.
Yeah.
Jason Kelce, center, one of the top 5 centers in the league. Derek Wolf, Super Bowl. Well, Trav and Jason, they all got Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was about to say, they all got it now.
Isaiah P, number two running back taken in the 09 draft. J.K. Schaefer, Malik Bomar. Man, we got so many dudes. We had like 13 or 14 dudes that was in the league. Yo, that was crazy.
That squad was tough, man.
That was tough. 12-0. We lost. Matter of fact, it's funny how life was a full circle because My first year there, we went 12-0 and played Florida in the Sugar Bowl. 10 Tebow, Janoris Jenkins, Joe Hayden, Carlos Dumlets, Aaron Hernandez. Y'all heard his story, crazy, but the Pouncey Brothers.
Yeah.
Man.
They had a squad.
They had a squad. And our coach left us. We going on the flight to go to the game, the bowl game. We go on the flight like, where coach at?
Yeah.
He took the Notre Dame job while we boarding the flight. So that was crazy. But again, it was business.
Yeah, that was it. At the end of the day, he got to
feed his family.
Yeah.
You know, you go from $3 million to $9 million.
Yeah. I mean, not taking anything from Cincinnati, but
Notre Dame, prestigious top, you know.
Yeah,
ain't too many schools making that much, you know, the prestigious, the money.
Yeah.
And
when you think of college football, that's one of the top 2 or 3 you think about off the top.
Because it's history.
Yeah.
It's history. Like, it's history before you. That history going to go on forever.
Yeah. One of my favorite movies is
Rudy. Yeah. That's
my favorite movie.
Yeah.
I think I watched that joint at least 100 times.
It's an underdog movie.
Yes,
everybody love an underdog movie.
Big time. Like, if I'm flipping channels and my daughter's like, you watching it again?
It's like David and Goliath. Everybody love an underdog movie.
Yeah.
Everybody love it.
Oh, man, that's one of my favorite
Everybody
movies.
love it.
But, yo, so what happened after college?
Got into Jets rookie camp. Got into a couple camps overseas in Canadian League. And for me, it was like...
Wait, what position did you play?
It was a corner.
Okay.
Defensive back.
I want everybody to know.
Yep. So I was running back and cornerback in high school. Got to college, was a cornerback. And just took off from there.
Sidebar real quick. For you young kids that's going in to college or from high school playing ball, don't think the position you play now is going to be the position you play in college.
Never.
Whatever your skill set that they need is going to fit their system, that's where you're going to play. So don't think you got people in the league now that was quarterbacks that turned into defensive linemen.
Training, like I can name so many. Travis Kelce was a quarterback. He
exactly.
Quarterback. He's the best tight end in the league now.
Exactly.
Jason Kelce, his brother, was a linebacker. He turned to be the best center in the league.
Yeah.
So it really just goes. It depends
on your skill set.
Yeah, I know some dudes. They tell you you go and play a position. They get you there and pitch you where they want to pitch you at.
Of course.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, and then you as a youngster, you just want to play.
You just want to play.
So, all right, coach, you want me to do that?
All right, let's do it.
But then, if they do that, master your position.
Master it.
That's it.
You're the master.
Make yourself worth something.
Yeah.
So if they put you there, they saw something in you, just master it.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, guys. That was a sidebar.
Nah, that's cool. So back to the question, like, you know, what happened at the college and football was, I didn't want to be the dude that get caught up on chasing his tail like a dog. And it take maturity. It take life lessons. It takes a lot, because if you know me and how hard-headed I was about how successful or what I wanted to, nobody couldn't tell me I wasn't going to be it. So now I'm looking in the mirror and I'm saying, all right, I done been in 3 camps. I done been overseas. I done tore my ACL. I got football player written all over my head. I ain't never want to, you know what I mean? After I chose, I'm like, this is what it is. A one-way street for me. Ain't no two-way. Ain't no coming home. Ain't no coming home. Like, when I left home, I looked at my mom, my dad, and I was like, I ain't coming back unless I can take care of y'all. Like, that was my mentality when I left. Like, I ain't coming back. If I got to leave y'all, I got to leave my family, I got to leave home, I'm gonna make it worth it. I'm gonna make it worth it. Like it ain't no turning back for me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? A lot of dudes go and come home because they want to be back in the field. They want to be back around their comfort zone. So I wanted to be. You only improve when you ain't comfortable.
Yeah.
You only getting better when you ain't comfortable. You comfortable, you can't get better.
Yeah. You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So like I say, I just got back to the point was like, all right, I'm at that road, and it's like, I invested too much into myself. I didn't cheat the game. I didn't cheat the process. Like everything the process asked for me, I did. Like I ain't skip no yards. Like I ain't start off at the 1 and jump to the 100-yard. I ain't skip nothing. Like I said to myself, if I get a game, everything it asked for, I gotta get something in return. And it's the crazy thing about it was, it didn't give me the game in return, but it gave me life in return. So I wasn't a Pro Bowler. I wasn't first team NFL. I wasn't none of that, but it gave me life, and the life it gave me was It gave me everything I needed, all the tools that I can put in my toolbox to have accessible to me that I needed in life. Commitment, teamwork, dedication, hard work, competitive, like it gave me everything that I needed to do in life. So I'm like, all right, I can continue to chase my tail because can't nobody tell me I ain't a football player. Or I can use this degree and masters I got and go be a boss. So now I'm 21, I'm 22, and I know the game, I know the business. NFL, not for long. 3% of people play over 6 years. Like everybody want to be something, but y'all gotta know the ins and outs. Y'all gotta know the statistics. Y'all gotta know the rates. Like I was always crazy. Like I was always obsessed with knowing the situation. Like that's how I avoided so many situations. Oh yeah, this what y'all do? I'm out of here. Y'all holla at me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta do your research.
You gotta do your research. So I'm like, okay, I can start off making $85,000 right now, which in the NFL you making $340, but you only gonna play probably 1 year. Be lucky you get 2 or 3 years. I can make 85, and in 4 years I'll be making more than them on a rookie deal. So I said, all right, well, what I want to be. So now I'm going through an identity crisis. So now I'm like, I don't know what I want to be. I ain't do no internships. I ain't do none of that in college because, again, I was one-track minded. Like,
football,
I'm football, but I'm going to get this degree. I'm going to get this master's because I promised my mom I'm going to do that. No one in my family got it. And it's like, my biggest fear is being average. And that's my biggest fear. Like, I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't snakes, but I don't care what. I ain't scared of nothing.
I know.
But I'm scared of being average. So if I get a degree, even though that was good coming from where I'm coming from, but again, I'm stepping out of my bubble zone. That's the average thing people do everywhere else. But if I get a master's, now we start talking about being above average. So got that, became a project manager for a construction company. My dad was a welder. I watched my dad all my life. I can look out the back window, he back in the backyard welding something.
Listen, Ruben know the ins and outs of construction, boy. I know he do. I know he do.
And it's crazy because I used to look at my dad and I used to be like, man, my dad worked hard. My pop worked hard. No one can tell me anything about my pop. My pop ain't got an ugly past. He didn't walk the straight line all the time. But it was like, can no one out rain, sleep, snow, or hell? He back there welding. He back there doing some construction to make money to take care of us. So it's kind of like, I'm gonna take care of my pops. I'm taking my pops. I'm taking my pops. But I always was around the game of construction. So I became a project manager after that, making 85, which is good, above average.
I mean, coming out of college. They got teachers coming out and I'm making that. So.
Right, so I'm like, all right, I got the game now. So the average part kicked in, like, all right, the average dude that's getting a bachelor's or master's is making close to this, so how can I take it to the next level? So once I learned the game on a higher level, all I did was input the tools that football gave me into it. Like, now I wanted to do it on my own.
Yeah.
And it just, everybody get caught on making a plan. So you ever talk to someone, they be talking about they plan for 2 years. Then it turned to 4 years. Yeah. Then it turned to 10 years. I'm like, dog, you still talking about this same plan?
Sometimes they forgot the plan. You telling them about it. Remember you said you was going to do that?
I come home like, yo, what happened to you doing this? I remember you said you want to do this.
Oh, yeah.
So now it's like, okay, I'm just gonna jump and do it. I'm gonna cut the corporate cord off me. I'm gonna jump and do it. If I fall, I'm gonna get back up like I always have. And then it just took on a life of its own.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing about you, man. You always been determined, yo. Always been determined. Like even when I go back to when we first met and we was in the gym. We used to be in the gym after school playing ball. And you was always determined to get a game, get a win. You was always determined to get a game in there, get a win.
You gotta. I can't express to you. You gotta. It only starts with one win, man.
Yeah.
All you need one win.
Yeah.
One win. I don't care how much you lose in life. You get one win.
Yeah. That's a start.
And you learn how to win. See, a lot of people don't know how to win. A lot of people don't know how to win, man. They just don't. And a lot of times it's not their fault, but they just don't learn. They don't understand the winning formula. So my formula was, If I play coach 10 times, I know I can get at least one win. Yeah. And then I get that one win. Now the odds are in my favor now.
Yeah, now you can build it.
Now I can build it.
Now the next time you probably get 2 wins.
Now I get 2. Now I get 3. Next time you get 4.
Yeah. And it just keeps it's
a snowball effect.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's definitely good advice, man. I hope you got some young people watching this, man.
One win, man.
Definitely. But yo, I always been proud of you guys, man. All 3 of y'all, man. I know y'all all went your separate ways. Y'all all doing different things, man. But I always been proud of you guys, man.
Thanks, man. It just is a standard now. Like it only take one. If you my brother and you my boy, you got better set a standard for each other. So most people set standards that they don't live up to. That's the problem.
Man, you gotta have somebody that's accountable.
You got. If you set a standard, you can't put your standards on someone else unless you living up to that standard. So now, that's like someone telling me, man, RJ, you need to do it this way. I'd be like, dog, did you do it that way?
Yeah.
You ain't do it that way. How can you tell me to do it that way?
Shout out to my man, VP, Dr. Ruben Johnson.
That's my guy.
Him, I remember he used to always, he always had a story for us. He always had a story for everybody. But I know he's always say, if you want to be a millionaire, go talk to a millionaire.
Go talk to a millionaire.
How you gonna be a millionaire and talk to somebody that's in the same boat you?
You can't. So, now I'm like, and you are who you surround yourself by. If you're around 5 robberies, burglars, you don't gotta be one. You don't gotta say you one. You don't gotta like what they do, but you are who you hang with. Because if I look at 5 burglars and I see the 6th person with them, he a burglar too.
Yeah. Yeah.
He ain't no different than the 5 guys he hanging with.
Because you condoning it or
you're a part of it.
Yeah.
Either you condone it or you're a part of it.
Yeah.
And by law,
you assess
it.
So it don't matter.
So it doesn't matter. You win, no matter what.
Put it. You in the vicinity, you win.
If me and Coach right now go to the car, which should never happen, we get pulled over and there's a gun in the car, and it's my gun, but I don't own that gun. Guess who getting charged with it?
Both of us.
Yeah.
Especially if we don't snitch on each other. Yeah. Then we both gonna have to take the rap.
We both taking the rap. Yeah, so
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So what are you doing now? I know you're saying you did the project management, but what are you doing now? You got your own business?
Yeah, man. So my business is First Down Solutions.
Take it. That's what's up.
So obviously we talk about the football, the sports background. So First Down to me was all a tie into football. Because in football, you just need one first down. They get 4 more opportunities.
Ooh, that's deep.
You get one first down. For me, was like, what can I do? What I want my business name to be? Obviously, I knew what I wanted to do after I found out what I wanted to do. But I'm like, all right, when I started this business, I'm like, I just need one opportunity to have time in between to get another opportunity. So in football, you need one first down. I don't care what you do, you need one first down. And then you get another first down. You get another first down. And eventually you'll score. Eventually you'll make a big opportunity, a big play.
That's deep. I like that.
So for me, it was like, with this business, I'm taking a risk, but I just need one opportunity. So from the relationships that I build, which is key part of life, is build relationships.
Oh, yeah.
Got to build relationships. You got to. It's all about who you know. I don't care what you do, who you are. You can be the richest, biggest, baddest guy on the planet. But if you don't know the next richest, biggest, baddest planet or the next person, you can get there faster and sooner. But I just needed one first down. I needed one opportunity. I got my first opportunity. I ain't never looked back.
That's what's up.
I ain't never looked back.
That's what's up. You shouldn't.
And I ain't.
You shouldn't.
I ain't never looked back. When it's all said and done, I look back and I celebrate my first opportunity. But right now, I don't got time to.
That's what's up, man.
I don't got time to. I ain't never look back.
So, this I'm trying to figure out what else to talk about because I don't want this to end. I'm here to chop it up with my boy, man. But as we close out in a minute, though, just any last words for anybody listening that come from a struggling background, things like that. Young kid playing sports and just think, the lead is all they're gonna get.
I think, Coach, man. Thanks for having me on here too to talk with you, kick it with you, man.
Appreciate you coming through, man.
I think the biggest message I can give anybody, young to old, anybody is, the 1 second rule is for real. And And I ain't saying live life scared, but always know it take 1 second in this life for your life to change. That's the realest thing I can ever give to an audience, whoever listen. That applies to whoever, because we all human.
Yeah.
In 1 second, So you gotta live every day like it's your last. Tell your people you love them. Never hold regrets. Cherish friendships, cherish moments, because in 1 second, for the good or for the worse, your life can change.
Yeah.
You can go 1 second, you can be leaving the earth. 1 second, your dream can come true. 1 second, someone can go. Like, you never know. Like, when you walk out that door, you know, you will never know that's the last time you're gonna walk in that door. You get in that car, you never know that's the last time you're gonna get in that car. You play football, you never know that shit might be your last play you ever play.
Yeah.
You know, that 1 second rule is real. It's real, and I done seen it happen so many times in my life where all it took is 1 second. I tore my ACL in camp. Everything from the time I got on my hands to play football at 3 to 23, all the time, all the moments, everything I gave. Like, for me to tear my ACL and get cut out of camp, out of rookie camp, I'm like, this is everything I ever worked for. That small window opportunity took 1 second. 1 second. So that 1 second rule is real, man. That's the biggest thing I can ever give to someone.
That's what's up. Listen, I don't even need the closing remarks for that, man. He just broke it down. The 1 second rule. Your life can change in 1 second. So again, I appreciate you coming on the show, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, share to your friends. Tell your friends to tell a friend. All right? Until next time.